Ultimate Traders on Reddit, Nathan from Queens, May 2nd, 2022. If you all don't already know, 2020, 2021 is the year of the retail. You really can't measure anything that was going on. The NASDAQ dropped after COVID started from about 10,000 and change to 6,000. A couple of months later, it rose from 6,000 to over 12,000. And then 9 months later, a year later, it rose to a record high of 16,200 from below 6,000, slightly below 6,000. So obviously, that is not normal. In the time, there were a lot of people that came to the rise of retail, and this is the roast. This is the roast. Because if someone's going to make a ton of money off of you guys, and they're willing to take all the credit, when there's a fall, they should come to the front and admit what the heck was going on. So Chamath Palihapitiya, I don't even care what his name is. The guy got famous coattailing Facebook. I don't even know what he did on Facebook. Maybe he made some deals, whatever the case is. He got famous from Facebook. He saw a SPAC, and what a SPAC is, it's a special acquisition company. It's like a reverse IPO. So a company that has no way of going public finds another company that's already listed and tries to combine so it could reach the retail and get cash. And that's a quick way to get cash. So what did Chamath do? Chamath is like a snake oil salesman. He's a snake oil salesman. He came out with like maybe 10 SPACs, and because retail just loved everything brand new, they all took off. And Richard Branson too. I don't blame him, because you know what? They made billions. Chamath made billions on you guys. Richard Branson, maybe not billions, because his was just SPCE, the Virgin Galactic. Garbage. All they do is lose money. They have no sales as a company, but they have a ton of money from selling shares, but not the company. The insiders. Mr. SPAC, Mr. Snake Oil Salesman, Chamath, all he did was get famous from Facebook. Probably doesn't know anything about trading, knows nothing about investing, but he knows about the pump. He knows how to get you guys to go, wow, 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 let's go up, let's go up. So that's number one. Number two, Ryan Cohen. Ryan Cohen is famous as a founder of Chewy, a co-founder of Chewy. They ended up selling Chewy in 2007 to PetSmart for about $4 billion. The only thing that's smart that he did was dumping the company to someone else. So he had a good idea of coming out with the company, and he dumped it to someone else for $4 billion. You know what's funny is Chewy is worth about $4 billion right now or less, which is under $10. That's what it's worth. They don't make any money. It's in a bear market. I'm going to go into that in the next video. But it's a bear market, and a bear market is hard to raise cash. So, okay. So one smart thing that he did, but I don't even think he did it. Someone advised him when he got that money from the sale of Chewy to buy Apple and buy Wells Fargo. So he took the money that he earned, he put in Apple and Wells Fargo. Congratulations. That's fantastic. A ton of people were buying Apple, but good choice. Then he decided, hey, I don't know why, and this is why Ryan Cohen is not too bright. I hope you guys send them this video, tag him on Twitter, because I am telling you and telling him, I do not care if he's a billionaire, not too bright. And if your team is telling you to buy Bed Bath & Beyond and GameStop, not too bright. So if you do any type of accounting, any type of finance classes, one day or another, you will learn about cash flows. You will learn about financials. Okay, GameStop sales have been going down for years. All they're doing is losing money. And if you study the stock market, 90%, it's not 95, it's not 99. So 90% of companies that start going in the red and don't make money never come back. The good thing is GameStop, because Ryan Cohen is a pumper, was able to shaft the retail by selling shares to get $3 billion. by the way, I don't even think GameStop has made $3 billion in earnings since existence. So over 20 years since the company started, I don't even think they made even close to $3 billion. But they shafted retail for $3 billion. So maybe that's a little smart thing he did. Maybe when he first bought GameStop, his average price is around $9.50. It's not that bad. But now he's doubling down. He hasn't done nothing for the company in 5 quarters. The company is losing more money now than before. Cash flow is getting worse. It got good because they were selling shares, but now they're losing even more money. And go look at the financials. So like I said, one bad thing is, I mean, if you're a billionaire, it's a joke if you don't look at cash flows, don't look at financials. So that was bad enough that he did with GameStop, and he sees nothing's changed with the company. It's actually gotten worse. The only good thing is he raised cash. Okay, so maybe when he did that, I was like, okay, you see a business, you want to turn it around so you can make more money, and it was heavy short. Maybe he did to buy the short. So maybe it was, maybe he was a little bit bright because he was trying to pump up a short. But then he did it with Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond numbers are falling off a cliff. Why he keeps buying companies that are doing terrible? Not too bright. Just not too bright. I mean, I don't want to say horrible things. All I can say is not too bright. Bed Bath & Beyond is losing more money now than before. Their sales are going down. The guy says sell Bye Bye Baby. Dude, wake up. If they sell Bye Bye Baby, the company is bankrupt. So if they sell the only thing that the company has of value, that asset that was in Bed Bath & Beyond is worth zero. And you bought 10% of something that's going to be worth zero. Now, I don't think GameStop is going to go to zero. It's possible, but I don't think. So that's number 2. Ryan Cohen, not too bright. Number 1, Chamath, the snake oil salesman. Number 3, Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood was Mama Wood. 2014. I think it was around $25 to $30 ARC when it came out. It shot up to about $160. Today it was like $46, $47, and now she's up about 8 or 9% since inception. So that's actually still not that bad. It didn't beat the S&P those years. S&P returns about 8%, but still not that bad. So Mama Wood though is delusional. Does she understand most of that gain that she had is from Tesla, which is the next person, Elon Musk? And then now she went on air a week ago and said Teladoc can go up 10 times what. And by the way, she has shares at $300, so whatever. Her average, well, she just bought more shares, like around 30. Her average before that was $177, and she lost close to $3 billion. She lost 80%. So that means she spent around $4 billion and lost $3 billion on Teladoc. Teladoc, the growth is not there. So I understand years ago, like 2019, late 2019, 2020, I loved SDC. BYND, Beyond Meat. I love CVNA, Carvana. Why? Even though those companies were losing money, they were growing 100 to 200%. So BYND was actually, they were losing money, but they were growing 200%. So if a company is growing 200%, you see a big market. I understand why someone could say that this is going to be a great stock. But if you're saying, give you 5 or 10 years, why is she day trading? So she's day trading stuff and telling you that give her 5 years. But a couple of years ago, and I was telling my team that only 2-3 years ago, Carvana was doing awesome. Beyond was doing awesome. Small Direct, SDC, was doing absolutely amazing. Even though they were losing money, they were growing, and you figured, hey, they're going to start making money. You know what happened is? Carvana is losing so much money that they had to raise $4 billion because they had an awful quarter. Okay? Beyond, same thing. Beyond went to almost 300 and it just hit like $35. So the growth was there, but they're losing money and the growth is not there. SDC had a decline in growth. Hood, she has Robinhood. Are you crazy? Did you see how bad the last quarter was? It was an absolute disaster. So all I can say is she's delusional. Then she's saying that Tesla 4,600, 2026. She's saying Bitcoin 500,000. Delusional. I'm not saying it's impossible, but for it to go there, you have to go quarter to quarter and see if a company executes. Or if Bitcoin is going to go to 500,000, you have to see the trajectory. Is it acceptable? I mean, is it accepted in more and more places? Are more and more people taking Bitcoin instead of cash when they're working? Some people did it. People that got FOMO. Famous movie stars, a couple of them, famous athletes, because they got FOMO by other people telling them that this is going to go through the roof. Like Michael Saylor at MSTR. Whatever the case is. All I'm saying is Cathie Wood is delusional. Delusional. So this is the roast. My last one is a number one. So I don't know what to call them. I'm going to call them an illusionist. A magician. All right? Because I don't want to say really bad things. Because I do say bad things on my Reddit and to my elite team about him. Elon Musk. So before around January 1st, 2020, Elon Musk was worth less than $20 billion. Because mainly, well, not mainly, all his money is tied into Tesla's shares. But Tesla was meme number one. It was short about 15 to 20% pre-pandemic. And it just shot up through the roof. It was a short squeeze, gamma squeeze combined, added to S&P 500. You had everyone pumping it. All the analysts got on it. He has the world fooled right now, but he doesn't have me fooled. I call it a company. I call it I don't want to say bad things, but the company is not a car company. It's not a tech company. Can it be one day? Yes, it can. But right now, it's a stock selling company. Why is that? When Tesla came out, it had close to 400 million shares and now has over 1 billion shares. If the company is not making money, you tell me how they're paying for all the factories. How are they paying the workers? How are they paying the lights? Why are insiders selling every day check form 4 on any SEC's filings? You're going to see every single day people at Tesla is dumping. They're printing brand new shares. They're buying and doing all these factories, paying all these employees. They spent, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 billion dollars in total on factories, research and development. Where does that money come from? It comes from stock. It comes from stock. Why? They don't make money as a car business. How is Elon gonna get Twitter? He has no money. He's using the Tesla stock. Keep in mind, Elon was valued less than 20 billion, and now he's valued close to 200 billion. It wasn't because Tesla's making a whole bunch of money. They're not. They're not. The company is making close to $8 a share, and it's $900. So the P/E ratio right now is about 110, 120. By the way, any money that they made in the past was regulatory credits. For all these years, maybe 2 or 3 years that Tesla is saying it was profitable, it was not. All the factories that they were building, they borrowed money in convertible bonds. Those convertible bonds were converted into shares and dumped into the market. So, retail funded Tesla. Now that's okay because retail helps fund a lot of companies. But all the research and development, all the factories was not because Tesla made money. It's because Tesla was selling shares to raise cash. I don't know how many times I have to say things like that so people understand, but now that I'm trying to explain it, maybe you accept it, you understand that Tesla does not make money as a business. and makes money selling shares. All the insiders are rich, not because Tesla is a business. It's because Tesla is giving them shares and they dump into retail. If Tesla stock was to dive $800, he gets his first margin call for Twitter. If Tesla drops to 570, they will liquidate all the collateral of Tesla shares. If Tesla drops to $300, they will lose a lot of employees. The employees, the big kahunas at Tesla, are not working for money. They do not care about money. They get the Tesla shares and dump into you guys. You don't believe me? Go to Morningstar. Go to your brokerage. Go to SEC Edgar Online and check the Form 4s. All you're going to see is insiders dumping every single day. If the stock goes down too drastic, they will not be giving out shares like that. So 1, Chamath the Snake. 2, Ryan Cohen. Not too bright. 3, Cathie Wood. Delusional. And then Elon Musk, the magician. So this is the roast. Hopefully you guys understand it. Hopefully now you could see it. If not, you might have to wait.